50 million Americans, or 1 in 5 in the United States, have an autoimmune disease, whether it's diagnosed or not. There are 80 to 100 different types of autoimmune disorders. Out of the 50 million, 30 million of these Americans are women. So overall, 4,239.2 people of all states have an autoimmune disorder. But autoimmune disorders are still relatively unknown. So, what I did during the semester was meet with natural health doctors and specialists, as well as students, our age to get their opinion on autoimmune disorders. When I conducted my interviews and surveys, almost everyone I talked to said that they knew at least one relative or friend with an autoimmune disease. Health specialists have been trying to figure out why there has been such a dramatic increase in autoimmunity in the past 30 years. Researchers have concluded that the changes in the food quality could play a role in the rise, but what type of foods are we ingesting that are hurting our immune system? Researchers believe that the foods with gluten could be damaging our immune system, as well as processed and GMO crops. The reason why gluten is such a villain to our immune system is because gluten looks almost identical to the healthy tissues. Therefore, the gluten enters our body, the immune system mistakenly attacks the healthy tissues instead of the gluten particles. At least half the people who have an autoimmune disease don't even know that they actually have one. Many of the symptoms of an autoimmune disease include stomach pains, constipation, diarrhea, bumps on the back of the arms, pinkness in the cheeks, also known as rosacea, above normal hair loss, puffiness in the eyes, anemia, and the list can go on and on. Now, if autoimmune diseases are left undiagnosed, one autoimmune disease can lead to another autoimmune disease because you are allowing whatever is damaging your immune system to continue damaging it. Later on in life, this can lead to heart diseases, multiple kinds of cancers, especially thyroid and intestinal cancers, permanent loss of hair, infertility, and your brain actually begins to process information slower due to the immune system. Also, in some cases, mental illness such as depression and bipolar disorder have been linked to autoimmunity. Because of the inflammation of the brain, your brain can react and send you into depression or other mental illnesses. By going gluten-free, you can rid yourself of some of the inflammation in your brain and help your immune system as well. Autoimmune diseases are one of the top killers in the United States, according to Dr. Kurt, a natural health doctor in New York City. Also, when I asked him if he believes that gluten can trigger autoimmune diseases, he said, "Of course they do. They're one of the biggest triggers in the autoimmune disorders. The gluten causes inflammation and triggers your immune system into an autoimmune response. In order to make a difference and lower the population of people who are affected or will be affected by autoimmune diseases, we must make the public more aware. So everyone, let's get together and get autoimmune awareness into the health room classrooms at school. Educating children on autoimmunity will help lower the chance of your children and grandchildren being affected by these terrible diseases. You can be one happy big family."